Hello, this is Brian Kurtz. Thank you for watching the Short Sale Show. The show where we talk about exactly how you can use the short sale process to avoid foreclosure, save your credit, and bring little to no cash to closing. Today we're going to be talking about the short sale process. Now, short sale process seems kind of like an oxymoron because while it's called a short sale, the process is not short or quick in any way, shape, or form. In fact, the short sale process averages about 4 months. So from start to finish, it's going to take you about 4 months. And we're going to outline exactly why that is, and we'll go through the different various stages of the short sale process. So we're going to be planning for a minimum of 4 months. Sometimes the entire thing can get done faster than that. Usually not so often. So I've gotten short sales done as little as 39 days. I got a guy that got one done in 38 days. But the average is right around 3.5 to 4 months. And the overall process is sometimes as long as 8 months. It's the longest one I've ever done. 8 months, 7 days. So real quick, let's go ahead and talk about what goes into the short sale process. I tend to think about it as broken into 4 months. So month 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the first month is what we call looking for your buyer. So if you're going to be selling your home, obviously you have to have a buyer. Even if your home is priced very, very aggressively, in this current market, it's usually not going to sell on the first weekend. So it's going to take you a little bit of time in order to find the buyer. So you're plan for about a month from the time the sign goes in the yard and you start marketing the property till you find somebody that's actually going to like the house enough in order to commit by writing an offer on paper. So that is going to chew through about 30 days right then and there. You then enter into what I call the main negotiation phase, and this usually lasts for about 2 months right now. Averages 8 weeks. In 2007 it was going about 6 weeks. Now we're about at 8 weeks. Reason being is that the banks are so overloaded with the number of short sale applications, and the same people that handle short sale applications also handle short refi applications, loan modifications, as well as repayment programs or workouts. So these people are being flooded with all kinds of requests every day, and really there's not enough staff to handle it right now. So that is one of the reasons why it takes longer to get things done right now than in days past. So once the offers comes in and a short sale package is prepared, which is an art in and of itself, but the short sale package is prepared and then it is sent in to the bank. One bank if you only got one mortgage company, two if you got two mortgage companies, and the process begins from there. Now the process lasts, like I said, about an average of 8 weeks, and here's what goes on. In the beginning stages, your bank is going to begin opening up a communication line with anybody else involved in the loan. For example, if you have a loan with Chase, it doesn't necessarily mean that Chase was the one that actually loaned you the money. It may be an international hedge fund or an investment firm that actually fronted the money, and Chase is the one servicing the loan. You're getting bank statements from Chase, but really the loan is being made by somebody off in India or Europe or China, God only knows where. And so the servicer, which might be Chase, has to open up a communication line with the guy who's actually going to be taking the loss if the short sale is proved. They also might have to open up a communication line with the mortgage insurance company if the mortgage insurance is on your home, because the mortgage insurance company is the one that's actually going to kick back to the mortgage company for the loss that is taken. So they're going to have to approve the short sale too. And so in the beginning stages, information is gathered together to make sure that your short sale package has everything that you need in it. If you're smart, everything's in the package the first time. You never, ever, ever want to send in an incomplete package. That is like short sale suicide. And we're going to dedicate an entire episode just to that in the future. But the package comes in, they make sure that everything's there, they open up their communication lines, they begin evaluating initial numbers, and then at some point in time, they go ahead and schedule their value check. Now, this initial stage before the value check could last as long as 30 to 45 days. Why? Because you might be in a queue to wait 35 to 45 days. Right now, City Mortgage is saying that. If you put your short sale package in, they say before you're even assigned to a negotiator, plan on waiting 30 to 45 days. Kind of crazy, I know, because you need to get things done before you go into the sheriff's sale, right? But and they're just chewing through a month doing nothing, but really there's not too much you can do about it, so we just work with what we got. Another reason to look for help early on in the game versus waiting till the last minute. In any case, so initial stage is done, and then they order the value check. Now, the value check guy that they send out is either going to be an appraiser or a BPO agent, real estate agent, and this guy's going to do a value check on your property. That's the most important day. We're going to have an entire episode just about that because it is the most important day in the short sale process. The number that guy comes up with when he looks at your house, evaluates everything, look at what the other homes are selling for in the area, whatever that guy comes up with and says your house is worth, that's going to be the number that they base their determination on, whether they say yes to the short sale, whether they say no to the short sale, whether they say yes, we'll go ahead and get this done for you, but you got to pay a little bit back. It's all based on what that guy says. Very important that you take that day very seriously. I do for all of my clients. From there, the guy takes 2 to 3 days to make his report complete and fax it in or email it in to the bank, at which point in time they continue to match up that data versus the information they collected originally. They start talking to the mortgage insurance company and the investor backing loan, if there is one, and make their determination of whether they're going to say, yes, we'll do this, no, we're not going to do this, yes, we'll do it, but we need you to bring more money. Any of these types of outcomes happen at the end of this 8-week process, at which point in time you are now 3 months into it, right? 1 month finding the buyer, 2 months negotiation, and that leaves you right about 1 month, right? Because the buyer who's purchasing the home is most likely going to be getting a mortgage. He will not have ordered his appraisal if he doesn't know that the bank's going to say yes to the deal, right? Because he's not going to spend $300 on an appraisal on a house that he doesn't even know if he can go ahead and buy it because he doesn't know if the short sale's approved. So he has to pay for his appraisal, go through underwriting process, and then go ahead and set up the closing. Even the fastest people that are doing that these days taking right around 3 weeks, often about 30 days. That's your last month. So from start to finish, your short sale process, you are looking at about 4 months or 1/3 of 1 year to get this completed. Now, with that in mind, once again, I want to stress to you, if you are looking for a solution to your problem, you need to go ahead and make sure that you search for answers very, very quickly. Like if you're going 30 days late or you're not even behind on payments yet, that's the time that you want to be searching for answers and looking for somebody to help you and assist you in getting your short sale approved, get the process started. You do not want to wait till the last minute because some of the banks will not extend that sheriff sale date, and just the length of the process will push you into that foreclosure proceeding. So I want to thank you for watching the Short Sale Show. Remember, if you found this interesting, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. And also, there's a little chiclet boxes down there. If you use those social media things like Dig or Stumble Upon and things like that, feel free to go ahead and click on those buttons and let the rest of the world know exactly what you think about this resource. I think we have a lot of information to gather and give to people out there, and there's tons and tons of people in a similar situation to you right now. They say about 2 million. And we want to make sure that they can find this resource when they go searching around on the internet. Thanks again for watching the Short Sale Show. We'll talk to you next time.